Hello developers and welcome to PHP Developers TV, your home for everything you need to know to be a knowledgeable PHP developer. I'm your host, Scott Keckwarren. As knowledge workers, we spend a lot of time moving between applications and rearranging windows on our computers. This can take up a lot of our day, and this is compounded if we have large or multiple monitors. By learning some features built into macOS, we can operate more effectively and in turn generate better code faster. Keyboard shortcuts are the secret sauce to being an effective programmer. Because our hands are generally already on the keyboard, we can quickly perform actions that would take much longer using our mouse. Think about it. If we have to move our hand over to the mouse or trackpad so we can reposition the cursor and then do the action, it's really slow. This context switch between typing and manipulating the cursor also creates a break in our flow as we're working, which can derail our thoughts. The first thing we're going to discuss is switching between applications. There are a couple ways to do this. One of them is to go down to the dock and find the application we're looking for and click on it so that it becomes focused. Generally, as we're working, we switch between two applications over and over again. It's generally our code editor and our web browser. macOS comes with a handy keyboard shortcut that allows us to switch between the current application and the previous application very quickly. This is done by holding down the Command key and pressing the Tab key and then releasing the Command key. With this, we can just quickly switch back and forth. However, if we continue holding down the Command key while we're doing this, we can keep the application switcher open, and we can continue to use the Tab key to select the application we're interested in. If we have multiple windows open, we can press the up or down arrow to open Expose for that specific application, which will then display all of the open windows for it. We can then use the arrow keys to select the specific window that we want, and the Enter key to make it focused. If we're operating in an application that has multiple windows open at one time, and we need to be able to toggle between them, we can hold the Command key and hit the tilde key to switch between them. Holding the Shift key and hitting tilde will operate in the reverse order. In the upper left-hand corner of every window are the red, yellow, and green window buttons. These buttons tend to be a bit opaque, even for longtime users of macOS. The red button closes the current window. It's important to note that it doesn't actually close the application, which can cause confusion. The keyboard shortcut for this is Command and W. The yellow button minimizes the window to the dock. The keyboard shortcut for this is Command and M. The green button brings the window into full screen mode. If you have a second monitor attached to your computer, the green button actually has a hidden set of features to it. If you hover your cursor over to it, it will pop down this menu that will allow you to do certain things. One of them is to enter the full screen mode, which we just talked about. The next two will allow you to tile the window, which we'll talk about in just a second. And the last one allows you to quickly move the window from one monitor to the next. If I click this, it'll move it to my second display. And then I can quickly move it back. The other two options, tile window to left of screen and tile window to right of screen, allow you to easily set up a display so that you can see one application on one half of it and one application on the other half. So if, for example, I needed this Finder window on my left half of the screen, I could put it there, and then I could say I need my browser in the right half and click it there. Within the green menu, if we hold down the Option key, it's going to change what we can do with those features. The first one, instead of entering full screen, allows us to zoom the window, which causes the window to take up the largest possible size. Now, in Finder, it just causes it to get really tall, but in other applications, it'll cause it to take up the whole screen. If we tell it to move the window to the left side of the screen, it will just shift it over for us. Now, this is helpful if we want to compare information in different applications without having to enter that full screen mode. Thank you for watching our video. If you want to be alerted when we post new content, make sure you click the subscribe button and the bell button below so you don't miss anything. If you have questions related to the PHP ecosystem you would like us to answer in future videos, please ask them in the comments below.